Hello, friends. This is Young's Paper Creations coming to you this evening, and I just want to thank you so very much. Thank you so very much for taking the time to be a part of the giveaway challenge that I have going on right now. And like I said, I'm so excited. My birthday is on its way in Jesus' name, and I have so many plans, and it's all about giving back and making a difference. We were so stunned by Kobe Bryant's death, and for myself, and I think a number of individuals, just being so surprised and taken back with the amount of charity work that he was doing behind the scenes. Many didn't have a clue about that, and now it's been inspiring others to make a difference. And I'm always conscious of the fact that my goal in life is to live life on purpose, with purpose, and for a purpose. I love life and I want to be able to make a difference. And so that's how I've been living my life for a while now. And you know, I know it's important to do well financially, but there are many out there with financial success and they are hurting themselves and hurting others. And I too would love to be financially secure, but I will take happiness and making a difference over money any day because my life is so full. And I pray that others out there are able to find what makes them shine on the inside and outside, and to realize that their lives can be a blessing with or without uh, abundance of money. All right. Anyways, enough of that. Again, thank you for being a part of the giveaway. I just want to share with you this evening how amazingly simple yet beautiful a simple journal can be. And I know Lindsay Zanor and so many others have taken to supplying uh, their viewers and customers with simple books. They're more affordable and yet beautiful. So here I've got a 96 pages one signature journal, and the cover was made from using one of the cardstock sheets from the wallpaper sample books. So it's almost like a cardstock. It's very strong. And this is the inside. I've taken to putting a paper bag at the front and doing a flip with my extra cutoffs. And look how beautiful. Are you anything like me in that sometimes when you do these snippets of your extra papers that you want to hold on to them because they're so beautiful? I find myself wanting to hold on to them and not using them and just keeping them a little longer. Very therapeutic. We are into one of the most beautiful pastimes, I believe, in the world. We get to fill our hearts with love, and then should someone want to make a home for our products, our books and such, we pass on that love. And so for me, I think it's a win-win anyhow you see it. So this is what I've taken to doing for the inside cover. And right at the back here, there's an extra pocket. And of course, we can use this for a pocket. And then here we have the extra writing spots. And so the one signature journal is made with vintage papers and regular book papers, so old and new. And I've taken to doing a little bit of a few tricks, or what you might, I call it tricks of the trade. There are certain things that we can do to our journals that makes it pop. I like to make sure that my journals have lots of writing space because more than the decorative ones, as beautiful as they can be, my goal is to champion journaling and the importance of it. So as much as possible, I'm always on the lookout for extra space whenever possible. So I have lots of journal papers. And so here is what I've done. Right here, if you can see, there's some tiny dots right at the side of this sheet. And then I've taken to putting a butterfly right on top of that. And this tiny, these dots that you're seeing here was done by a Stampin' Up stamp. So use your stamps because they're able to, add a little bit of je ne sais quoi to your journals. And here I've used a cut-off strip to form a ribbon at the side. And when it comes to busting your scrap, that is a wonderful, wonderful way. Sometimes even when I'm giving away my cut-offs in the packages to my daughter's friends, I'm always caught between keeping them because I know I can indeed use them, and then I'm caught between giving them to someone who unfortunately might not know the usage of pieces of papers. They might think it's junk, and we know that we can take that junk and turn it into something lovely. So that's what I've done here. Lots of writing spaces like I mentioned. Oh, isn't this beautiful? Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Here at the bottom of the page here, I'm putting it closer because I'm wanting you to see just this little, you could see this stamp line outline here. I've taken to doing that, and then what I've done is placed a what is it you call it now? My mind is slipping me, guys. Believe it or not, I I had to pause to see what this was called. Oh my gosh. Washi, the washi tape. This one is by Rangers. So I use that to decorate this page at the bottom. I place that over the stamp to really enhance the stamping. I use the washi at the bottom on top of the stamp. Look at my center. Beautiful. Right? Then I have a flip up here. And again, this is another beauty when it comes to the smaller journals, is that as small as they are, we can still add the tucks and the little niceties to enhance it, to make it even more beautiful, and take it a little bit further than something that could be deemed bland. And here again, I used just a cut-off strip that comes at the edge of your paper pad sheets. This is not garbage. This is so beautiful, and that's why I've hung on to this piece right here. And so I've taken a piece of that. And a washi would have been able to do the same thing, right? So I've taken to doing that, just putting a strip right down the side. And then I've taken two of the Martha Stewart punch buttons and added to it. I have a thing for butterfly and buttons. And if I had known that Martha Stewart's punches would have become extinct practically, at least in Canada, I would have stocked up. Martha Stewart, bring those punches back, please. And here I've got another stamp. Isn't she elegant? Look at that. Absolutely elegant. I would love a dress like this. Look at that. So again, this is the stamp, and I've stamped one of my cut-off sheets. You know, the offcuts when you've got your, especially if I'm using a, what you call it, the legal size sheets. Once I've cut off the 8.5 by 11, I've got that extra sheet. And that's what I've taken, that extra space, and stamped this and make it a flip up. So once again, extra writing spot available to me. And I've used that same technique once more, using the stamp with the tiny dots along the sides, and then placing a butterfly right on top of that stamp. Vintage dictionary sheet. Guys, these dictionary sheets, they're so plenty once you come across a dictionary, book. And I don't know if you've seen them, you probably have. But there's some dictionary sheets out there. I've got one from the 1800s, the late 1800s, and it's thick like this. It's like this huge. I'm thinking, when are you going to use up all of those sheets, Aisha? So I'm going to start giving them away inside of my journals, because I'll never use them all up. But I love to read, I love books, and I love journaling. So anytime I come across books, I tell you, I don't know. What a world, what a world. What a hobby. Love it. So again, I use that same stamp that I'd shown you before. I used it over here. And then I placed the washi on top of it, right? Well, I went back and I used it once more here. You see that? And then I took I cut out a Stampin' Up rose from one of the stamps. I cut this out and I placed that as a decorative piece right on top of that stamp. And look how gorgeous it looks. I went ahead and I did the same thing here. So for me, I was thinking, instead of using the washi where you can do, or the strips that you can put, oh, and this is gorgeous too, that you could do here, what I did, I wanted to do the same thing. Instead of a ribbon or instead of a lace, I wanted to do a design at the side, and that's why I use the punch to give me these tiny dots. And then I went in and I placed the butterflies on top of that. You see that? And here is just a piece of extra scrap paper and a little decorative paper clip, altered paper clip. Again, these are just the paper pieces that I've chosen to use. And then I place the butterfly on it. Always a butterfly. Always a butterfly. Love me butterflies. And I noticed Yvonne Preston happens to adore butterflies just as I, if not more, it seems. I don't know. I don't know, Yvonne. We're tied. How is that? And again, this is an envelope. And I stamped a little girl with her umbrella jumping into the puddle of water. And here I used this layered circle right here to camouflage my closure here. And I actually liked it a lot. So if you've got different dies with the circles, you can layer it and use that as embellishment. And then at the same time, you can use it as a tuck spot. All right. So this here, I hope you've enjoyed my flip through showcasing this lovely journal share. And by the way, this closure is just one of the stretchy elastics that I used by punching the back and then tying it on the inside. And I've chosen to placing the these lovely beads onto it. So when I put it over, instead of a bland looking elastic, it is now a decorative piece. So thank you for sharing this flip through with me, and I hope you've enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. This is Young's Paper Creations saying thank you so very much. If you're not yet a subscriber, please feel free to go ahead and subscribe. Join the world of paper Young's Paper Creations, of paper crafting in general, and give yourself a gift. You're not only seeing colors and the different placements and embellishments and such, but the process of creating journals is so therapeutic, my friends. And added to that, if you're not selling, then bless somebody with your your creations. All right, now this journal is for sale should you be interested in making this lovely journal part of your collection. It's small enough that you wouldn't have to worry about filling it up, and yet big enough that you can make it special. Again, Young's Paper Creations, remember to subscribe and be a subscriber so you can win that fantastic stash buster giveaway that I have going on there, and it expires I believe on the 22nd of this month, a few days before my birthday. And be blessed. Be blessed. Thank you.